welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are tackling something that can feel, well, a little like digital open-heart surgery for your computer, installing a brand new operating system. And hey, are you a little nervous about it? It makes total sense if you are. I mean, one wrong click and poof, you could lose your data or even end up with a machine that won't turn on. The stakes feel incredibly high, right? But here's the thing. You don't need to be. With the right preparation and a clear guide, this is a process you can absolutely master. So let's reframe this. It's less like surgery and more like giving your computer a totally fresh, clean start. Okay, so let's get right into it. We're going to break this down into 4 main parts. What to do before you start, the installation itself, what comes after, and a final checklist to tie it all together. All right. First up, before you begin. And honestly, this is probably the most critical phase of the whole thing. What you do before the installation even starts is the single biggest factor for success. So, we can boil all this prep work down to 3 essential steps. And seriously, don't skip any of these. They're all absolutely crucial. Step 1 is to check your specs. You've got to make sure your computer's hardware, we're talking processor, RAM, hard drive space, can actually handle the new OS. If it can't, you're looking at a system that's either painfully slow or just won't work at all. Just do a quick search for the OS's minimum system requirements, and you'll find exactly what you need. Okay, now for what is, without a doubt, the single most important step in this entire process. Seriously, if you forget everything else, please remember this next part. I'm talking about backing up your data. This is completely non-negotiable. If you get this step wrong, a decade of photos, important documents, all those memories, they could just vanish in an instant. Think of this as your digital safety net. So what does that mean? It means saving all your personal files to a safe location, like an external drive or a cloud service. But here's the crucial part that so many people miss. You have to double-check that you can actually access those backed up files. Don't just drag and drop and hope for the best. Try opening a few files from your backup just to be 100% sure it worked. And finally, for the prep phase, you need to pick your OS. Choose the right tool for the job. Whether it's for work, school, or gaming, you'll want something like Windows or a Linux distribution that fits your needs and runs the software you rely on. Okay, preparation is done. Now we're at the point of no return, the installation itself. Let's dive in. So you're going to start the whole process by booting your computer from your installation media, usually a USB drive. This means you'll need to take a quick trip into your computer's BIOS or UEFI settings. That's the setup screen you can get to by hitting a key like F2 or delete right as it starts up. From there, you just tell it to boot from the USB drive first. Now, one of the first things you'll do is partitioning the disk. And this is a really cool concept. Think of it like setting up dividers in a drawer. You're creating separate, organized spaces on your hard drive. This keeps your system files away from your personal data, which is great for both organization and safety. But this is a moment where you need to handle with care. I mean it. If you accidentally format or delete the wrong partition, all of its data is gone. Forever. There's no undo button. So take a deep breath and read every prompt carefully before you click next. Okay, once the installation actually begins and those files start copying over, your job is simple. Do not interrupt the process. Don't turn off the computer, don't pull out the USB drive, and if you're on a laptop, make absolutely sure it's plugged into a stable power source. Any interruption can corrupt the whole thing, so just let it run its course. All right, the OS is installed, but we're not quite done. Now we've got to finish the job and get your new system ready for action. So, as soon as you boot up for the first time, there are 4 key things you have to do, and the order here is pretty important. First, install drivers. Then, run updates. After that, get your software. And finally, secure the system. Okay, so after installing drivers and running all those crucial first updates, it's time to install your essential software. We're talking about your web browser, maybe an office suite, and of course, any other tools you need for work or school. And please, make an antivirus program one of the very first things you install to protect your brand new system. And last but not least, let's lock this thing down. Set up your user accounts with strong, unique passwords, make sure the system's firewall is activated, and just take a moment to configure your basic user permissions. This is your first and best line of defense. So let's quickly recap the whole process with a final checklist. These are the absolute must-dos for a perfect OS installation. If you remember nothing else from this, remember these 4 points. 1. Make sure your hardware meets the minimum requirements. 2. Back up all your data. I can't say it enough. 3. Be extremely careful when you're selecting and formatting those disk partitions. And 4. As soon as you're in, install your security updates and an antivirus program right away.
And that's it. By following these steps, you've taken what seems like a really daunting technical challenge and turned it into an empowering new beginning. So the only question left is, what are you going to build with your new system?